Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG All the Mods 4 server, and I've got a warning. If you build and I'm guessing maybe it's a custom 3x3 nether portal like I have, it seems to be kind of corrupting the area nearby, so be warned. Let's take a look. The first thing I noticed over here was my little bramble sprout thing seems to have grown quite a bunch. And then I noticed some graves started popping up. I didn't intend for a graveyard, but, it appears like I've got one. This is the one that troubles me the most. Yeah. It's always disconcerting when you find yourself there like that. So that's not so good. There's another one over here. Yeah, it appears that, and I'm guessing if that's me, then this is my fashion sense has died. What else has died? Yeah, full head of hair, that's been dead for a long time. And what do we got over here? Youthful exuberance is dead. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm having lots of fun. So yeah, I had fun going through into the nether and gathering various blocks and whatnot. These are the hellbark leaves. Actually, it's actually found some saplings, so we've got 2 of those saplings going. This one, to keep a gravestone that's yours, you have to die with something in your hand. Well, or on you. And I didn't want to lose all my stuff, so I did a tall scaffolding, dropped down with a stick, and it pointed that way. I said, that's not very helpful, so I did it the other way. I pointed that way, and it appeared facing this way. So if you want to make a graveyard like that's what you got to do. And I have to keep reminding myself to give the Centis Infernalis a good distance, otherwise I scratch myself, and that's not good because I don't want to ruin my armor. Anyway, I had fun setting that up. These are from this tombstone. I thought it was from Coralis's tombstone, but yeah, and that little spark, the little thing floating around, that means there's a trapped soul on this, which opens up all sorts of possibilities. I had made those 3 before my deathstone, and I had actually was just doing stuff, roaming along, and all of a sudden I heard thunder, and I went, what? It's day, it's not thundering, what's up with that? And then I noticed that this guy had a little soul. And I went, oh, okay. And then shortly thereafter, that guy got a soul, and then that one I saw the lightning strike. And I went, aha, that's what it is. And there's stuff that you can do, and I don't think my tombstone, yeah, there's no soul on that. You've got to make these. These, if we take a quick look at tombstone, this one, yeah, Corell's tombstone. You need this dark marble, which is a graves dust and stone. And I had like 2. I said, no, I want to make some of these things. So let me run and show you what I did to make that. Oh, and I also needed heads. Creeper heads don't work. So I had renamed you. It's not shish kebab, because that was the skeleton head. This is shish kaleri. There, see, now it says shish kaleri. And there's Shishka Steve. And it can't be shish kebab because that was the skeleton head. It's creeper, shish kaleri. That's the 3rd time I've renamed that. And it keeps going to shish kebab. I don't understand it, unless the spirit of Bob is really, really angry about being taken out of there. But I used his skull for one of the gravestones because I had 2 zombie skulls and and that one skeleton skull, and I wanted all 3. I would have made more tombstones other than my own if I had more heads, and I could use Steve, but I didn't want to do Steve. I found over here. Let's see if I can break this and keep it. Yep. I found a zombie spawner over here. And I'll just break this one here. So your bog standard mob farm here, it's a 9x9 area, and I put down these redstone lamps. Did you just spawn one? That fast. Anyway, so it's 9x9, which means this is 8. So I've got a row of water back there pushing all the zombies in here, and then it's a 2 block drop, and so the water is pushing them down to the center. So let's go ahead and wall this up real quick. and go down here. I love these things for little elevator-y sort of things. And so this is the iron spikes from Cyclic. If I remember right, it's 3 iron blocks, 3 iron bars, and a redstone. So pretty darn cheap, and you can turn it on and off. So if I want to attack them with my sword here and Wacha-cha and get XP, I can do it. If I just want the drops, then I can do that here. And you can see there were a couple of chickens that died. And I got my gravestone dust that way from that. Actually, let's just go home. Huh. It doesn't hold me in place. Okay, let's do this. Get back home to home. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing with that. And one of the other things that I've been wanting to do, slime balls are really hard to get. It's been really, really hard to get. Here, let me dump off this stuff. Hey, look, I've got Supremium Essence. But slime balls have been really a pain to get. I haven't seen any slimes anywhere caving underneath my area. And there's a mod in the mod pack. Here, let's hop up here. It's got these little cute little frogs in it and beetles and a bunch of other stuff. And the mod says, and I read the wiki, it said that these frogs have a chance of dropping slime balls. And I thought, yay, I will just grab me one of these frogs and put it up in this little hopper situation, and there are absolutely no, 0 slimes coming from this guy. And here's the thing. They spawn in streams, and I found him over here in this stream as I was roaming. I found him over here as I was roaming around, running back from spawn. So the spawn's further up there, and I was checking all these streams. No frogs. Found him up here, and then using the lead, I led him all the way through here to here, where he promptly fell off one of the ledges and died. So I went back here, and then I took him in the second frog in a boat all along through here to this spot, and then successfully ran him over and got him here. And it doesn't work. And I think Thorgal did the exact same thing after I quoted him that chunk, and I was going, this would solve our problems right there. Okay, so my guess is it's a 1.14 thing that hasn't been ported to 1.14, or it's missing in 1.14, or whatever. So that's annoying. And Thorgal mentioned in a video of his that he had found some slime chunks. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Y to bring up the minimap settings, and there's this slime chunks section. And you can put in the seed, and that's the seed for the map that we're using, and you can turn the slime chunks on, which is really cool because that shows in the minimap all these slime chunks. Did it show it in this map? Nope. So it just shows it in the minimap, all these slime chunks. Well, I've got several slime chunks right underneath my base, and I've gone all over down beneath me doing caving, not seen a single slime. And Thorgal used his miner to hollow out several chunks in his base, didn't see a single mine. So I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I ran over to this, and I used my miner, and I mined with the miner all the way down to bedrock, and then I put a layer of cobble, because they're not gonna, nothing spawns on bedrock, and I want to have as much that could spawn here as possible, so I bedrocked everything. And because it's open to the air, that's as good of a chance of spawning slimes as you're going to get. Now, you can increase that by having more layers in that first chunk, so in the first 16 blocks, but I was too lazy to do that. I didn't even set up anything else here. What I wanted to do was just kill them and get some mob jars. So if we take a look at this, and I'm trying to remember if I showed off my Solium dagger or not. That's where my emeralds were. Oh, I was sitting there earlier going, I want my emeralds, and I only found 10, and I said, I thought I made a whole lot more of these. But anyway, so Solium dagger, oh yes, I did. I made that online. And I got a cow and a sheep, and the very few of these that spawned, I managed to get enough for let's run over here. And I organized my stuff. This is the misc section. And other than the inferium seeds, I've got just one of each because I don't really need more, but I do want lots of inferium. This is the mob bits section. And there's my slime and a sheep and a cow, because now I can get myself leather and I can get myself wool, and now I can get myself slime. Oh man, it took a long time of killing all those, and 6 wither skeletons that I've killed so far, and I've got more for something else, maybe blazes, but you have to kill them with the dagger. So I'm not sure whether or not, you know, that needs something like a mob farm. And then this last row over here is the good stuff. So gold, nether quartz, glowstone, lapis, emerald, and diamond. So, you know, guess who was just here harvesting a whole bunch of emerald? Me, because I was trying to get 24 because there was a trader I'm trying to find. I saw a trader here and he had a bunch of stuff, and I thought, that sounds really interesting, but I don't know what it does, and so I didn't buy it. I didn't have the emeralds for it anyway, but I was really tempted, and then I looked it up and I realized, ooh. But I'm going to leave you in suspense because yeah, I don't know if I'm going to see him again. I did buy this beacon off of one guy, and so that's been very handy. Those are all various things. So one of the things that I have been able to do, because of killing all those slimes down there and killing the zombies, I've got a bunch more grave dust, and I killed the ghast right by my portal going in and got a ghast here. And then I went running over to, oh, I also bought one other thing from a trader, a portal charm. Because, let's run, I said, because what that does is when you come to a portal, it just right through, none of that waiting sort of thing, that's boring. And yeah, remember how I said this looked like a nether portal? Yes, indeedy. And you can see this is where Thorgal did a tunnel to connect to his portal, which is about over here, someplace like that. And then I went running all over through here looking for stuff and trying to kill me some withers, and I realized that's taking forever because you have to use that dagger. You can't shoot them with the bow, which I'd much rather do. But let's get back in here. But what I did manage to do, I found a near the nether fortress, there were some areas that had soul sand, single spots of soul sand with a nether wart growing on top of it. And I was able to find 4 of those to make myself a nether seed. And because that needed netherrack, nether brick, soul sand, and nether wart. And I did find the area in the nether fortress where Thorgal had looted the soul sand and nether wart from one side of the ladder, or not ladder, the stairs, like they spawn in the nether fortresses. And I saw the other side, but I said, I've got the nether seed because of the other stuff I found. I don't need to loot that at all. So other people, when they jump onto the server, boing boing, if it gets opened up, will be able to have that. So I've got slime, which makes me feel good. And this got renamed back to Bob. That's creepy. That's just very creepy. Anyway, so slime is something that thankfully has been taken care of. Thorgal went out, and if you haven't been checking his videos, you should. He went out and he got some he went and got jellyfish in the ocean near his base, and those you can turn into slime. But that's much handier to have. And I was thinking, I really want to have some slime pistons. I want to be able to move some blocks and do some stuff like that. That would be handy. And I'm really jealous of the tool he has that he used to make the tunnel between our 2 bases. It's really handy. If you haven't already watched his latest video where he's made that, or maybe the one before, you should. And I'm thinking about doing that. That just feels weird. But instead, I'm going to try something else. I do need to get a few things set up here first. You can see I've been building a lot of these. Let me show you what I've been doing. Oh, Why is there a bunch of emeralds in here? Oh, that's right. I dumped off my emeralds in there. That's why. I was sitting there, had completely forgot. I had dumped off my stuff. Anyway, I've been coming over to here, and you can see I've got 2 Supremium irrigated farmland here, and all the rest of them are just the Inferium. My guess... Oh, and I also have one over here for the Inferium seed. These... I got 3 instead of 1, and I get sometimes seeds. I think the higher the tier of the soil, the greater the chance of getting multiples, and sometimes I've been getting up to 4 of the Inferium with each. And then the watering can is fantastic. I haven't really, playing creatively, I haven't seen any difference other than range with the other watering cans that are around. See, another 3 and a seed. So I don't really feel the need to increase this, but I definitely want to play gut for that time. So I'd sit here in AFK, and this, it goes okay, but it's not great. However, what I would do is I'd go into control settings, and I would change this to my L key, because then I can wedge that down, and this goes maybe twice as fast. My guess is the repeating of the keyboard is way faster than the repeating of the mouse. And so if you want to sit in AFK doing something like this, this is the way to go. Now, there are other ways to automate this, but I don't have the resources, and I'm hoping that I get a trader soon that will give me those resources, because I'd like to show that off. But I don't have the resources. What time is it? It's time to make all the things. And oh, there's 2 traders back there. All right, let's see what they got. What you got? These guys get hit in the berry bushes. Hey, get up there. But he's got the captive dreams but he's got to be a different guy. Sharpness 5, mending, looting 4, unbreaking 4, and capturing 3. That will give me spawn eggs from the stuff I kill, and none of this is interesting. You're useless. You don't even have llamas. You're lame, llama. Anyway, let's make a few things. I have been AFKing and doing a whole bunch of grinding over there because I needed a ton of diamonds. And let's make a diamond chest and a head and booties and then leggies. So now I've got my diamond armor. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and make 8 of these Inferium ingots and 8 of these Inferium essences. Wait. Oh, I've got to have the prosperity whatsits here. Let's hope that that's enough, because I just grabbed all of them. Alrighty, so this... that should be sufficient to make all the ones I need to make. Yep, because I need these. Let's make all of those, and then I can make this here. That gives me 8 of these Inferium gemstones. All right, let's grab you and you. You can see I've prepped, except for messing up that part. 32. Done. All right. Zip. So we put diamond here, you guys there, wrong, you guys there, you guys there. That gives me the Inferium helmet, the Inferium chestplate, leggings, and booties. Alright, so now let's grab these and make the Prudentium. Why can't you call them 1, 2s, and 3s? That would make life so much easier. Alright, so now next here, Prudentium helmet, chesty, leggy, and booty. Oh, stop clicking the filter button. Next. And I'm so glad that I won't have to be making great gobs of these in the future, he said, hoping that's the case. Tertium. That's new. I thought it was medium or something like that in the 112. Okay, now we'll go to the Imperium. That's the nice happy blue. Okay, so you go there. There. Quick guess, how many diamonds do I need to make this happen? Too many is the answer. Too freaking many. According to my calculation, which I'm hoping is correct, 144 diamonds to make this set. 24 makes the initial armor, and then all these upgrades take 6. And the first time I was ready to do this, I had only counted these 4, and so I was missing these inner 2, so that was a bunch that I was missing. I was going, okay, so off with you, on with you. And I look just the same, but my armor is so much better. All right, here, let's turn off the cosmetic so we can see what it looks like on. Okay, very, very irony, but just red. Yeah, that's kind of boring. I prefer not to have the armor on. So we will take the iron armor and let's stick that over here and be done with that. I'm sure that's the same guy, but they occasionally despawn and new guys come around. Yep, same guy with my captive dreams. Well, why can't you be the one with the thing I'm wanting? That would be really helpful. And he's not. Hey, why don't you go into there? Yeah, you go right into there. Go right in there. Hopefully he's not going to make notes and write back to the business headquarters and scream and yell at me for being mean to him. Oh, well. So, there we go. Slimes are annoyingly hard to get, but I've got the slime seeds, and so now I can sit there and grind some with that. Pistons. I want to get my hand on some pistons, and I saw Thorgal made some really cool tools and whatnot with micro machines. What was it? The micro? No. Machine? No. What was the minute? I don't remember the name of it. Tool. There's a mod, and I was watching his thing and really enjoying the tool he had, and I'm drawing a blank. I'll have to look it up again because, you know, brain like a rusty steel trap. Anyway, it needed lots and lots of slime, and I thought I want one of those instead of using, you know, iron picks and whatnot. I want something that's way better, and that with Silk Touch on it and Fortune on it and range increases, fantastic stuff. And I'm thinking, do I want to build it on camera because he did it and he did a good job, or you know, you could watch me get all the stuff ready for it and put what I want on it. I don't know. Leave a comment down in the description. I'm leaning on the side of, nah, you probably don't care because he did it. But if you want to see it, let me know. Anyway, I've got spiffy armor. I am going to, after this, head over to Thorgal's base because he's got an enchantment set up. I need to grab some lapis. I've got 40 some odd levels. I want to see what enchantments I can slap on these things. And then I am also really wanting to find a villager and see if I can get a mending book, because I would love to add mending to all my items. I do not know if these take durability or not. If they get hit. I know in some of the versions they take no durability damage, but that was last time I did that was in 1.12, and I don't know if it's been updated. And I don't want to run into a bush and test that right now because it's new. Anyway, so I'm going to enchant the armor and do that and get prepped for. I've got a plan for something at spawn. A little spoiler. Thorgal's doing something at spawn. End of spoiler. it's a minimal spoiler. But yeah, I've got an idea of something I wanted to do at spawn. But I need to prep up and get some stuff for it. And now I've got armor. I've got armor. Which means I need to get better weapons. Oh, hey, I got a better weapon. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the FTOG, all the mods for server, having a blast with armor and a new weapon and conquering the slime problem. Stinking slimes. Anyway, thanks for watching.